When a narcissist discards you, they may appear cold and indifferent, but behind their facade, they are often deeply unsettled. Their outward confidence hides a storm of worry, fear, and self-doubt. Though they may seem to move on quickly, the truth is far more complex. Narcissists rarely find peace after losing someone who truly cared for them. After a discard, one of the narcissist's biggest fears is replacement. They dread the idea of you finding happiness elsewhere. A new partner, friend, or even a support system that provides the emotional warmth they once exploited. To a narcissist, being replaced means losing control, losing validation, and being forced to face the truth that they're not as powerful or irreplaceable as they once believed. This thought torments them, even as they try to convince themselves they've moved on. While you may be healing and rebuilding your life, the narcissist begins to spiral internally. They often replay the relationship in their minds, obsessing over what you might be doing, who you might be with, and whether you found someone more genuine and loving. They stalk your social media, question mutual friends, and ruminate endlessly. Not because they care in a healthy way, but because they cannot bear the loss of their psychological control over you. Their anxiety deepens because they know exactly how manipulative they were. They recognize that their charm was an act, a mask crafted to keep you hooked. Deep down, they also know that someone else, especially someone kind and emotionally mature, could now offer you the very love and stability they refuse to give. The thought that you could experience the kind of peace they're incapable of creating fills them with silent rage and envy. Ironically, the narcissist's suffering intensifies not only from losing control over you, but also from losing the stability you provided. You were their emotional anchor, the one who absorbed their chaos and soothed their storms. Without you, they're left with their own darkness, the same insecurities and inner emptiness they've always tried to escape. Their manipulations no longer have a target, so all that suppressed self-hatred turns inward. They may turn to new supply quickly, try to replicate what they had with you, but it never works. No matter how charming or new the person may be, that relationship will eventually follow the same destructive pattern. The new partner can't fill the void you left because the problem isn't external. It's within the narcissist themselves. Their need for attention, validation, and emotional feeding is endless, like pouring water into a broken vessel. Meanwhile, the narcissist remains trapped in their own emotional void. Their life becomes a series of desperate attempts to replace what they lost, but nothing and no one will ever fill that space. They suffer not because you hurt them, but because losing you forces them to confront the emptiness they've always carried inside. Your departure exposes their illusion of power. They believe they could discard you and walk away untouched, but instead, they find themselves haunted by the echo of your absence. While they sink deeper into dissatisfaction and denial, you are rising, healing, rebuilding, and reclaiming your peace. In the end, the narcissist worries not because they loved you, but because they realize they have lost the best thing that ever happened to them. Someone who truly cared, someone who gave them light in their darkness. And once that light is gone, they are left with nothing but the shadows they created.